Okay, you guys, welcome back to the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful, happy Sunday. Happy pink full moon Sunday. Okay, so all right, all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. This is a reading for the collective, so you need to be able to use your best discernment. Please be aware that my legal disclaimer is in the description box below. I'm going to go over this bottom portion. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. By watching my videos, also, this contract includes any shadow banning and copywriting of my messages. Everything said on this platform is legally copyrighted, so please do not steal from God and the Holy Spirit. It just would distort the message and it would not be the same. Okay, so I'm reminding the people watching about my personal human rights. Attempting to persecute me in any form or fashion is a violation against this contract and the First Amendment, which is the freedom of speech. Any attempt to silence me will be followed up with by Most High God. Do not shoot the messenger and do not harm the prophets of God, and treat others how you want to be treated. Okay, so if you don't pray, that's fine. I'm going to say this prayer for the both of us. I ask that the Most High God and the Holy Spirit be with us for this message. I ask that all the archangels, spirit guides, ascended masters, and any other spiritual help that's here for us and that's available to us at this time, come be with us now. Please protect us, archangels, and block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective. And I pray for all of my subscribers. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers. And thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay, so we're doing a lot of energy clearing today. The beautiful background sounds you're hearing is the YouTube platform called Healing Vibrations. Make sure you guys get a subscription to them. Also, they have different crystal singing bowl sound baths that alchemize the energy, and that's what we're wanting to occur today. All right, so I feel like we're going to start with the Soul's Journey cards. And we'll just tap in and see what's going on in the collective's life. Well, happy full pink moon in Libra, everybody. Today's moon is going to be about manifesting justice, balance, peace, and harmony. It's also going to be about bringing people to justice. We have change. It's going to bring about a lot of change. So if you're watching this video and it's past the full moon, just know that this energy is still something that you've drawn into your reality. This change, there could have been a change that occurred at this time that could be affecting you in the future, if you're in the future watching this. Okay, so that's why it's relevant to understand what's going on here at this time, at this little space and corner in time. All right. Worry. Somebody is worried about something that they have already. So they did try to do something last night. They're worried about something that they tried to change about, like, in general, about you, about your destiny, about the world, and about how you're perceived by people. They basically tried to change your fate last night, and they've been doing this with magic for quite some time, but it's, you're waking up, so it's obviously not successful. But yeah. They're worried about this because this balance in the reverse, they know that they are out of balance and that that you're going through a transformation and a change that's going to take you away from this person and away from this situation. And they want to throw your life out of balance, point blank, period. These people do not feel sorry, or this person does not feel sorry for doing this. I just heard the name Jerry. But yeah, happiness in the reverse. This person's extremely unhappy with themselves and their life. And so they're blaming you for the things that they're responsible for. Service. See, you are changing possibly the way that you do something. You could be changing the way that you help other people, or you could literally have changed the way that you help people. You could have been somebody that gave too much and now you're giving less. And this person is worried that this change that you're going through, you're not going to help them. You don't owe this person anything. This person's not in their divine life purpose. Their purpose is in the reverse. This person wants your purpose, and your purpose is not the same as theirs. Y'all are different people. So I don't know why that needs to be explained. Judgment. This person is up under heavy ass judgment. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. This person's unempathetic or unapathetic. They're just not sympathetic to you in any type of way. They also do not care if they destroy your peace. This person is not a positive relationship. This person destroys other people's relationships. And they are living to regret doing this to you because this was a bad idea. To try to change the way that you show up for the world and try to change your divine life purpose. That was a horrible idea. Adversity. You're not experiencing in the reverse. Adversity in the reverse. They wanted you to experience adversity. This is balance. You're not going to be experiencing adversity. It's going to be leveling out now. Trust. Trust in yourself. Okay. Trust in yourself and trust in the divine. Forgive this person. The crystal singing bowl sound bath that we're listening today is about self-forgiveness and the forgiveness of others. Forgive these people, for they know not what they do. And they don't know who they're doing it to, which makes it even more stupid. But I'm just going to say forgive these people. You're not afraid. Fear in the reverse. You are not afraid any longer to move forward with your life. You're also not lonely. This person thought that when they left you that you were going to end up being lonely, literally. Like I said, this person cannot disturb your peace. It's not happening. They have no peace in their life. I'm good. How are you? Welcome in everybody that's coming into the chat. Yeah. This person thought that you were going to be lonely. That's crazy. Abundance in the reverse. They also thought that they were getting very imaginative about how they were going to steal this abundance from you. Not going to fucking happen. I'm telling you. This person's lacking abundance. That's why they need yours, or they want yours. Want your energy more, say. This person's ungrateful for anything that you've already given them. Yeah, you can ask a question. So, career and family. This person's also blaming you for something. Okay, what are you doing for a career right now? Because if we can talk about it, I can rate it for you, and then I can look to see if there's anything else. A PhD. Okay, so you have a PhD? Or are you still in school? Is it for medical? Is it like general medical or general medicine? You're doing your PhD. Okay. So there's going to be some type of internship, right? There's going to be some type of internship. I feel like you're going to get 3 different job offers. once you have your PhD and you've done whatever this internship program is, or maybe it's a certain amount of in chemistry. Yeah, maybe it's a certain amount of hours, like at a clinic or something. I don't know. It's going to be something like that you end up doing, and that's going to give you your experience. But I'm seeing 3 different job offers and again, okay, so the first job offer is going to be like a 3, the second one's going to be a 5, and then the third one feels like it's going to be the best one. But it may feel like they all come in at the same time. So it's like you're going to be applying. I also feel like you're going to get a letter of recommendation or words of recommendation, which could be somebody that's directing a board of something that's basically going to tell, that you're getting recommended to work for somebody. So I feel like that's going to be really important to have that letter of recommendation. I also feel like the pay may be like the first job that comes in, the pay every time that you wait. So by the time that you get to the third job offer, it's going to be a little bit more money, and maybe the benefits are a little bit better. I'm also seeing that you need to take into consideration benefits and insurance and what is that? 401k, that all of that stuff. Make sure that the company that you work for, because I don't feel like you're going to have a hard time getting a job. I just feel like the company that you work for, you want to choose the right company. I'm seeing different I'm seeing like a research lab, and I'm seeing another type of lab, and then I'm seeing some type of clinic. But I think the clinic might be where you do your training or something like that. But yeah, so once you have your PhD, apply to every place that you know of, okay, and put your resume up, because you're going to get contacted by people. You may also get a referral, is what I was saying. But the third job offer that comes in will have most likely the most benefits, and it's something about, you may not feel like you would need these benefits right now because maybe you don't go to the doctor often, like whatever. But I'm telling you, in the future, you may have a family, you may really need those benefits. So it's like 401k and whatever else. And there's some type of program where when you put a certain amount of your own money into this, maybe it's a 401k, maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's a retirement fund. And then the company will match the amount of money that you put into that. I feel like that's going to be a really good thing, because once you have your PhD, you're going to basically start working on paying off if you have any school debt, right? Paying off all of that stuff. And then that takes, it's kind of sad how America should really just have college for free, but I can't change the world. So not in that type of way, but, yeah. Okay. And then what was the other question? Your career in this year, family was the other thing. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So your family may need the benefits. So that may be what the benefits are about. And then setting up, I feel like if you accept the third job offer that comes in, you'll probably stay in that job for at least 15 years, maybe even more than that, and then at some point you may want to retire. So I feel like it would be a really good fit. And then I do feel like this is a compatible career for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Will you change your career line? No, it's still going to be working as some type of chemist or doctor, but I feel like you may end up, like, one of these places was a research place. So you may end up doing research or something like that. Or it could be that you end up working 3 jobs, but the third job, by the time you get to the third job, if you accept the other offers, by the time you get to the third job, it will have you'll basically have a better understanding about what you need. Yeah, you're planning to give some government exam. Yes, absolutely. That's why I'm saying once you pass the exam, because that's, where you're at right now. So you're on the right track. You're going in the right direction. And is there anything going on with your family? I'm not really seeing anything that's sticking out to me about your family right now. If you're married, the exam is completely different than career. Absolutely, for sure. It's definitely different than the career. But it's still a PhD, and you need the PhD to have the career. So it's like, study and take the test. You're going to pass the test. That's, again, use your intuition when you're taking the exam, especially if it's giving you like A, B, C, and D. You like, is it, they answer A, is it B on the ones that you don't know? Use your intuition. But yeah, you're going to do fine. Actually, and any type of practice that you do, use your intuition. And I feel like you're going to have a little bit of taste of doing a couple different things while still being under that PhD. Like I said, there's going to be some type of completed hours or something like that you have to do. And so that obviously is separate than career, but like a lot of the times when people become doctors and stuff, they will go and interview at different places. And I'm seeing that you may have a referral to go to a specific place, right? Yeah, you don't need to be afraid. I feel an angst coming from you. Like, am I going to be able to get it done? Also, this person from y'all's past, they worry about you a lot. I don't know. I feel like even though this person was ungrateful for you guys, they worry about you guys a lot. Because they think that somebody's lonely and you're not lonely at all. That's not the case. But yeah, everything's going to work out good, for your career and for your family. Just keep following the path that you're going on is what I'm seeing. And you're going to reach where you need to be. Be very patient though with yourself. Okay? Don't feel like let's just say that, I accept everything that happens in divine order. Let's say that you do need to have the experience and you end up working these two jobs that fit. They basically will have some type of compatibility for you, but they may not fit your dream job, everything compatibility. By the time you get to the third job, you will have known what it is that you specifically need in life and what you don't need. And then that's why that third choice is going to be a recommendation or something like that. Yeah, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. This person that worries about you a lot, they pray for you. So this person, at first I was getting kind of a just jealous, envious energy from them, but I feel like maybe this is a family member or something, because I feel like that, or maybe there's somebody that they could be a little jealous of you, but they could literally still love you. I mean, that's possible. That's very possible. They're definitely blaming you for something, and I feel like it's for elevating above what they could do. Like sometimes, and I'm not saying that this for sure is a parent, but sometimes parents will feel kind of like their pride and ego is hurt when their child elevates above them. And I think that's kind of a bad way of looking at things, because if I had a child, I would want them to be better than me. Much better than me. I wouldn't want them to be like me at all. Well, maybe a little bit like me, but because I'm a really good person, but I wouldn't want them to make the same mistakes that I made. So I would definitely try to educate them about those mistakes and, so that they wouldn't make them. Yeah. This discipline card in the reverse, I feel like there's something in your birth chart that is making it hard for you to be disciplined in some type of way. So it is definitely something. So it would be very good to study your birth chart and find out where Libra and Virgo placement is, because those two energies there's something going on there. And I'm feeling like it's causing your energy to feel undisciplined, like that there's not discipline to your life or order, right? There's something there with that. And it maybe is hidden in the shadow. Yeah, this is some shadow work. Absolutely shadow work. Friendship. So this could be a friend. This could be a friend. They are praying for you. They do want the best for you, but they are a little bit jealous. And they don't really care if their problems disturb your peace, which I think is a little bit ignorant. Because everybody's peace is important. You know, there used to be a saying, like, it used to be some type of crazy punishment if you disturb the peace of the king. Everybody is a king of their own world, okay? We are all creating our realities, our own realities with our thoughts and our beliefs, and then our collective thoughts and beliefs create the whole reality. Is he named Deepak? For you, he is, yeah. And for the anybody else that ends up watching this, there is something about that. Is that a name? That's kind of a strange name. I've never heard that before. But there's lots of names that probably I've never heard, actually. What I say, envy. Oh, envy comes out. What I say, envy. This person loves you, but they envy you a little bit because they're not as abundant as you. They're not. See, you have some type of medical intuitive gift. You can actually see when somebody comes in and and you end up testing them or whatever, I'm not saying feeling you up, but you know, when the doctor's like, okay, stick out your tongue, do all this silly stuff. When you end up working with either a substance or something, you're going to get these like intuitive downloads that are going to really make you a very good, whatever it is that you're getting a PhD, chemistry person. I think they're called chemists. But yeah, formula maker. So will he be your life partner? I'm feeling like there's somebody else that's better for you. Have they met this person yet? No, it's somebody that you haven't met yet. It's definitely somebody that you haven't met yet. Acceptance in the reverse. So whoever this person was from your past, they're having a hard time accepting again, envy and jealousy is not a reason to feel bad against anybody. But I do feel like envy is a normal emotion that people are going to go through. And when will you meet this person? 3 to 6 years from now is when you're going to meet them. I feel like you may end up working with this person or something like that. Yeah. When you end up working with this person, it's going to be really hard not to be with them while they're at work, is what I'm kind of getting. So they may do something similar to you, or they may do something the same as you. So, but I feel like you're going to meet them when you're in like a job, but it's going to be 3 to 6 years from now. It's probably the third. Hey, welcome in, Crystal. So yeah, this person is experiencing a failure right now. And I feel like it has to do with the energy of this moon. This moon's about creating balance and justice and acceptance and peace and stuff. And yes, go ahead and ask your question, Crystal. And so I feel like this person basically, whoever this person was or is, if they are a friend, a current friend, it's like not that they have bad intentions. It's just if they love you and they worry about you a lot. But they are very judgmental and they are a little bit envious and they feel like a failure. So I'm getting kind of a lot of projection. Yeah. No, I totally felt that energy that you want him to be that person, but he might not be the person that you think he is. Whatever version of him that you have in his mind, he is not the person that you think he is. And so that's going to play out however it's going to play out. But I really feel like we're calling in positivity. You deserve so much better than what you think you're going to have with him. And again, he's another person. I don't want to say anything bad about him. I just am picking up multiple women off of his energy for some reason. He's got a lot of, I wouldn't say, I'm not going to say he's a bad person. Like I'm saying, I'm just picking up multiple women off of him, like lots of them. So there's something going on there that to just be aware of, you're probably still going to have a relationship with this person, if you try for it, but he may be having relationships with other people as well. Okay, so I'm just reading your question, Crystal. Give me 1 second. To move internationally for college along. Okay. All right, let me look at your college situation. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Okay, so when I asked about your call, about basically I'm asking about where you're in, because I get that you applied to more than one place, right? Or you're thinking about applying to, I would apply to more than one place. So internationally, where is this place? Where is it located? For some reason, I was feeling like England or London or something, like a very like a really nice school. Oh, thank you. So I feel, so is your boyfriend already accepted? Because you haven't applied yet, but you're gathering. Okay. So I don't know why I was getting this feeling of a very nice school, very prominent school in London, something like that in the United Kingdom. But then I'm also getting the other places. So if you have an idea, you guys are so welcome. If you have an idea of where you're thinking of applying to, then I can tell you, because for some reason I felt like if you're trying to go internationally, I don't know if your boyfriend would also be accepted. So, but I do feel like there might be a situation where you guys will be accepted, basically, if that makes sense. Like another place. I don't know where you're thinking of applying. So I'm getting to apply to more than one place. You always want to have a backup and then apply to and then, so apply to these places that you want to go, and have your boyfriend apply also, but also apply, have a backup plan. You can also apply to something that's in your hometown where you guys have been located. You were thinking about London. Yeah, I have a good feeling about London. I feel like that would be a really good place. Dang it, I dropped that card. I feel like that would be a really good place for you. Surrender in the reverse. So there's something about this relationship that you might have to surrender. And it may be that you get into the whatever London, United Kingdom, England, whatever it's called, into a school there, but your boyfriend doesn't. So that's why I'm saying apply to a local college also, just in case you both don't get accepted overseas. Okay, that way you can have a decision. I mean, that would be a very big decision, but still, like, I would still just have a backup plan, and then make sure that you have a letter of recommendation for the school, like a really good letter of recommendation, and whatever I forget what they make you do. If it's you have to apply, you have to write an essay or whatever, spend a lot of time perfecting that and whatever it is that they do when they make you apply, because they may do some type of testing or something. You guys are long distance relationship. Okay. And you want to close the gap. Oh, by possibly getting into the same school. And then you could move in and live with each other. That's actually a pretty good idea. That's a pretty good idea. So like I said, just cover all the bases, apply to the places you guys really want to go. That would be doable for you guys to move into. And then, yeah, you just need to plan out time, basically. But also know that this process is going to take of, you know, it may take a few months more than what you're expecting. So what I would do is really kind of, you guys need to get on the same accord about where you guys want to go. I was hearing also like Spain. So you are wanting to go international. But also having a backup plan, having something local, because your boyfriend could always come in and live where you're at. If there was a school that, you know what I mean? Like, let's just say that you apply to all these other places and the tuition ends up being too high or whatever it is. He is Spanish Latino. Okay. Yeah. So absolutely. I would say that Spain is probably a very high compatible place for both of you guys. That would be doable more, even though you were kind of thinking about London. Dropped another card. This has been happening all day. This, whoever this person that was envious of you that still loves you, they have to surrender something. So it may be, you know, I feel like I feel something closing in on your boyfriend. Honduras. Okay. That's like a 5. That's like a 5. So there may be another place as well. So, but I'm telling you, apply to all of these places, but have both of you guys apply. And, you know, then you'll be able to make a real assessment when you've got, okay, the application's in, then you'll be able to kind of go, whatever you get accepted. Because what I'm feeling is you guys may get accepted to more than one place that you apply to. So having that backup of like, okay, well, if worse came to worse, because I feel like college is important, but like also this is a very good paired relationship, you and your boyfriend. So I feel like that's also like, I wouldn't say that college is more important than the relationship, because I see that you're going to be with this person for a while and that it's going to make a really big impact on your life, how the rest of it turns out. You may have somebody else that's wanting to compete with you or wants to follow you. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but this person's not going to persevere against you, basically. Some very weird energy. That's why I was wondering if this person was like a family member or something, but I don't really get that they are. I think that you have a friend that maybe doesn't want to see you go. And that could be the energy of envy or jealousy. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of be aware of that. Maybe don't tell people where you're applying, because I'll tell you what people do not know, they cannot attack and they cannot think about and dwell about. So yeah, don't post, oh, we just got accepted to this school. Don't post or don't share that information with anybody other than like your immediate family and people. Because I feel like once you do, somebody's going to try to make you feel guilty for leaving. Like straight up. I definitely feel that. And you're going to be like, I'm still going to move forward. Yes, toxic relatives that have been, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And shot by their arrow most recently. That's the envy, because these people don't feel any type of way about disturbing your peace. They feel like it's okay to do that. They tried breaking. Yeah, they absolutely tried breaking you. And this is why they're not going to persevere. They're going to have to surrender, you know, this grip that they have on you. It's just like they don't want anybody to do better in the family. It's kind of weird. But it's not like these people are horrible people. They're just human. You know, envy, jealousy, that all that stuff is a human emotion. And these people are not actively aware that they feel that way. So that's another part of the problem. They're not as empathetic as you. And look, this is success. You're going to find this hilarious in the future, how stressed you were about getting into these schools. Okay. What is it? Tarns and Rohan. Okay, from Australia. Welcome, Australian. Okay, all right. Australian people are awesome. So let me look at your situation again. Okay. Something about this relationship is affecting your self-esteem, sweetie. There's something there. And it feels like healing needs to take place. So since it's love, I'm going to use the twin flame awaken path, and we're going to see if it says anything else about the situation. Because I feel like there's a pulling on the back of my heart, or I feel like there's betrayal or something. It's definitely like the back of something in my back feels like a tightened knot. Oh, you're so very welcome. 7 of Swords, hiding and avoiding, lying and trickery, deception and cunning. This is exactly. So this person that you're with could be wearing a mask. Or somebody around them could be wearing a mask. I don't feel like it's you that's wearing the mask. So what is this? Can I get some clarification on what is the hiding, lying, and trickery shit? What is that? 5 of Swords, aggression and disputes, bullying and stress, conflict and arguments. Has there been a lot of conflict? Your back is killing you big time. I'm freaking feeling this thing in your back, and it feels like somebody has tried to betray you. I'm picking up like chaos magic. Somebody tried to send some deceitful shit to you. I don't know if it has to do with your I feel like somebody wants your person, because I'm not getting that I'm not really getting that this is your person. I'm getting that this is somebody else y'all know, but this person that's around you wants your person. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel your back pain. It's like excruciating. This is when you feel that stabbing pain like that, that is definitely somebody actively stabbing you in the back. Somebody could even have a voodoo doll on you. I would not be surprised. Like you're dealing with somebody who functions in chaos on a regular day-to-day basis. Okay. This is somebody in your immediate area. Like it could be a neighbor. It could be a weird neighbor that you have, or this is definitely a third party situation, not as in cheating or it's a third party as in somebody from the external, where you had seen your son and your ex was there. This has to do with your ex. That's the person. Yeah, that's the person. So I don't know what he's into, but lying and deception and cunning. So he doesn't want you to be with whoever you're with or whoever's supposed to be coming in. I get really scary vibe off this person. 9 of Wands, resilience, close to succeed, persistence, and fatigue. So you could be feeling extremely drained right now. That's because your ex drains the crap out of your energy. Literally, this person, like I'm getting like feeling tightness and everything in my throat. This person does a lot of spell work, or they manipulate a lot. Maybe they're just a demon. And so this is like, sometimes people are just not people. They're actually demons. They're actually an entity's taking that shit over. And that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, he doesn't want your son around. That absolutely not. But he wants you around. That's the issue. The only reason he's trying to keep your son away from you for sure. Because he doesn't, this person's extremely possessive and jealous also, and they keep attaching cords onto you. They don't want to let go. Your ex's energy is shit. It's bullshit. Like he doesn't want to let go of you. And I feel like this person was extremely abusive, like just extremely aggressive, argumentative, pig-headed, stubborn, and delusional. And really, like, you're this Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, you had to escape this person because they were traumatizing you, and they were traumatizing your son as well. And I feel like your son is not happy with your father. Like, yeah, literally, he would rather be with you, but he's so afraid of this man to tell him that he doesn't, every kid loves their dad and mom. Like, we all think that our parents are superheroes to a certain degree. You're over here with this compassion, this warmth, and this kindness, and that's what you need to be for your son. But this is the energy, the Queen of Cups, intuition, supportive, and a healer. This person wanted to stomp your light out. this ex of yours wanted to stomp your light out and doesn't like the light that's within your son, because I feel like your son is also sensitive and really needs to be in an environment where he's being nourished and nurtured. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely tried to this person tried to limit your freedom, and then on top of that tried to tell the universe that you don't deserve to have anything good in your life, which is absolutely insane. Like, that's just this person's opinion. That's not the way God feels about you. God does not believe that you deserve to be with an asshole. And that's exactly what your ex is. And I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that or call him out, but he's being an asshole. And I don't feel like the son is happy either. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I was wondering, like, is this spell work, or is this just a demon that's using mind control, telepathy, and brainwashing tactics? Absolutely psychotic person. And he's trying to turn your son against you. And that's something that God really does not like. When people try to use use somebody's parent as a weapon. And your son, like your dad, his dad says a lot of shit, okay, about you in front of the son. And the son feels like he can't really defend you, because then it's like addressing it would be like calling the father out if he defended you, basically. Yeah. Absolute brain. And just like your father. That's why it came out. I said your father, and it is just like your father. Biological one. Yeah, absolutely. So when you see a pattern, you have to realize that there is something genetic going on, and you are a generational curse breaker. I can definitely see that. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm just finishing up this one question. So yeah, I feel like you need to cut cords with him. I'll type in, there's a meditation that you can do, that you can search. This guy named Steve Noble. He does angel meditations, and it's an archangel Michael cord cutting meditation. Okay, so you can search that. Yeah, you're definitely not crazy, but literally you were with somebody that manipulated your mind almost to the point where you had a mental illness. And so I feel like you could have gotten mentally sick if you would have stayed around, your ex for any longer. The person that you're with now, if you're with somebody now, they're definitely your person. I feel definite twin flame energy around you. So that's really good. Okay. And again, I feel like the reason that your ex has been trying to keep you from having a person is because they don't want another man raising their child. But again, that's possessiveness and jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did make you mentally sick. Yeah, you've been in a relationship for 4 years. Yeah, this person that you're with now is stable. They're good. Their heart's good. They're in the right space. They're in the right place. They're doing the right thing. I feel like you guys are going through a spiritual awakening together. And, this situation with your son's an extremely intelligent being. Okay. Just like you're a starseed, so is your son. And that's why his dad wants to snuff that light out within him, basically. That's why he does this mental manipulation. I literally feel like, yeah, he's an 8-year-old. Yeah. Yeah. Literally 8-year-old, but has the intelligence of like a 20-year-old. So for sure. Yeah. I hope that he does too. It's never fun to see a child suffer. 2 of Wands, planning and waiting, making a decision, choosing a path. So eventually when he becomes a teenager, he can choose his own. Yeah, your 20-year-old is like a 5-year-old. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, Travo, if you have a question, go ahead and ask it. But yeah, so choosing a path, like what I was saying, that your son is going to end up becoming an emperor. This is something that his father will never be. Okay, so as he goes along his path, he's going to have to, when he's a teenager, he's going to choose where he wants to do. Oh, you know what? I'm only doing these readings right now, and on my other platform called ASTRAEA Love, I do tarot readings, and I do private readings for $10 a question on that channel. But that's kind of the only way that I'm helping people. I used to work at the Crystal Ray, which is a store, and I was helping everybody in my community with readings. And so now I'm just trying to make myself so that I can be affordable to people that need my help, because I was called to come. We sold the store. Now I am back to my platforms. But yeah, so, you know, your son may end up becoming a person of authority in the future. I'm getting definite judge energy. He may become a judge or something like that. He's got a couple different paths that'll be really, really positive. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, and again, your son is a very sensitive person. I feel like his emotional needs are not being met. So you may want to just communicate with him more. Maybe write letters to him. And yeah, as much as you can communicate with him. But it's so hard for him to talk because his dad will be like around trying to listen and shit. That's got to be fucking annoying, like straight up. Yeah, he's a very sporty kid, very sensitive. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Seriously? He's in a relationship with your aunt? That's no. No. That's so sad. Jesus. That's crazy. How in the hell that happened? Yeah, so basically he's going to grow up and realize one day that he is this emperor, and then that his dad's going to look at him one day and see that he's this emperor. Yes, he literally, that's got to be so annoying because he literally wants to make sure that his son is saying the right things to you. Like, that's how controlling he is, which is really unhealthy. It's just unhealthy for him to be that controlling in general, for himself and for everybody else. 8 of Swords, literally, this person wants to trap and restrict you in some type of way, lock you up. If this person could get you locked up, they would. Trust me. Yeah. Yeah, he can't talk properly. He's not able to say the way he really feels. It says trapped and restricted, victimized and helpless, powerless and blinded. That's exactly how your son feels. And this is the way that his dad wants him to feel. This is the way that his dad wants you to feel in the big, major way. He wants you to feel like you can't move forward. Like you've already been with the person that you're meant to be with. And so I feel like that is good. And so him trying to go, like, I'm not even kidding. I think that your ex is still trying to say that you guys are some type of divine, like, soulmate or some shit. No, the fuck you're not. He is a karmic, and he will always be a karmic, and you will always be the one that got away from him. And think about that saying, you're the one that got away from him, which means everybody else, what does he do to them? He puts them in the 8 of Swords. Traps them, makes them feel restricted, makes them feel like they can't be themselves, victimizes them, makes them feel helpless and all that crap. And that was a space that you were in. So I understand why your son's struggling so much too. And your son's a kind, soft-hearted person, but if he gets pushed beyond what if his dad continually pushes him, he will end up snapping. And at that point, he may decide to come live with you in the future. So, Knight of Wands, impulsive, and this is the energy of your ex for sure. This Knight of Wands, impulsive, immature, hot-tempered, rebellious, and charming. That's the energy that he holds, but very manipulative. So just be careful. Yeah, he will eventually snap. 10 of Swords, he will snap. That's what I'm saying. When sometimes through life you find out that he is going to find out that his first bully was his father, literally. Says the 10 of Swords, defeat, failure, bitterness, betrayal, exhaustion, collapse, and giving up. So they want you to give up. So don't give up, basically. And I feel like, you know, in the future, he's going to choose to come towards you because he just, I don't know why the dad has these ridiculous expectations this year. So his father did not meet the expectations that he is demanding for his child today. His father would have never made that shit. His father was a loser. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, you're not the only one that can see this. I mean, but you have to understand that your ex is a total narcissist. And I can't diagnose anybody, but I can pick up narcissism off of him. And the people around him have supported and fed into his bullshit. And so that's why the delusion has gotten this grandeur, this big. It's because people keep feeding into it. So it just looks like you're the only ones. Yeah, you're the only one using temperance in this situation. I also feel like there's some type of addiction to something, maybe alcohol or something like that. Yeah, they all tried to make you out to be the bad person when it was him who was fucking up the relationship the entire time, which is, you know, just bullshit. That's just when you're dealing with a narcissist, that's what you're going to get. Obviously, if they've got it, everything's genetic usually. And so some of it can be caused by witchcraft being done in this lifetime, but most of it's genetic. So yeah, you're just dealing with somebody who's literally a demon. They don't have any temperance. Yes, and he drinks way too much. Like he's literally killing his liver to the point where, you know, Ace of Swords, you guys are getting clarity and truth at this time, new ideas, victory, and triumph. Yeah, literally, he may end up getting a DUI or something like that. Not a deadly one, but still getting a DUI. Yeah, he's only 42. Yeah, he's not going to die, but he may get a driving under the influence charge in the future. Okay, anything else? King of Wands, leadership and visions, bold and daring, big ego and optimism. So hold on to your optimism at this time because things are about to shift. Yeah, well, we don't want to wish death on anyone. What we really want is for these people to go to God, to find the divine, to wake the F up, you know, from the matrix, wake up that we are more than our bodies. We're more than, yeah, absolutely. I know it's probably got to be very traumatizing, you know, to have to leave your son with him, but it is what it is because he had a better lawyer. When it comes down to it, whatever it was, his representation was he had more money or something like that he could afford it. But yeah, your son's going to be a leader in the future. 8 of Cups, walking away, letting go, leaving behind. It's very hard to do this 8 of Cups to your son. I totally understand that. But just know that through prayer and through working with the divine, through doing your shadow work and healing all of the parts that this person destroyed, that you feel like this person ruined because that they're hiding, cheating, deception, all of this crap. The person that you're with now will never do. Yeah, I didn't see your question. So if you can retype your question, Travo. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is going to work out in the end. You know, it's going to make your son a very strong person. So I feel like just keep doing you. You're with the person that you're meant to be with. And thank God that you found them because this other person was horrible. Okay. So Travo, if you want to go ahead and ask your question, do that now because I'm about to close down the reading. Yeah, it's definitely hard to walk away. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I definitely am an angel. But yeah, it's definitely hard to walk away because it's your child, you know. And the thing is that when he becomes of age, like, you know, a teenager, he'll be able a reading on the near future and future of you and your current partner. Okay. So yeah, things will get better before they get worse. And then they'll get better again. It's just kind of the nature of it. Okay, so I guess since it's still relationships, I'll just continue with the twin flame deck. You're very welcome. Okay, Travo, now I'm looking at your question. A reader, okay, reading on the near future and the future of you and your current partner. Okay, let's see what Spirit has for you. So I feel like there has been some bumpy, rocky things in this relationship that's occurred already. It's not enough to end the relationship, but it is enough to cause a turmoil that I'm picking up on. I'm getting judgment. So awakening, reckoning, reflection, and return. Okay. So somebody continues to call judgment on your relationship. This is somebody that is a family member or an aunt or mother or mother-in-law or something like that. Or this could even be a family member of an ex of hers or his. It is something like that. So because it's not, when I look at judgment, I don't feel like this is God judging. I feel like this is another human judging your guys' relationship and trying to stick their nose into your guys' business. And I feel like that is an issue. The Seven of Swords, this person that's trying to pry themselves into this person wants to separate the two of you. You've got somebody that wants to separate you guys. And I am picking up that okay, so this hiding and avoiding, lying and trickery, deception and cunning, this is somebody that wants to be a third party, or they want into your relationship. They want to have some type of say. I also just felt some energy try to cloak themselves. And so you have somebody that's also, they know obviously about spirituality and the occult or something like that, because this person's trying to cloak themselves. They may have a Ouija board, the Hangman. See, somebody keeps trying to sacrifice your relationship. Sacrifice and waiting perspective and lack of direction. So basically, the hardships that you've been facing have been caused by this external person. Not to say that but yes, you're all responsible for your own realities. We create our realities with our thoughts and beliefs, but also you had somebody else that was calling judgment on the relationship and trying to have you guys judge. Yeah, I do feel like that your relationship does have this strength. That's why I said, whatever this is, it's not enough to end the relationship, but it is enough to cause turmoil. And so it's basically causing you to awaken. Sacrifice, like basically sacrificing the relationship for another one or for something else. So this person wants you to sacrifice this relationship with this person that you're with. Yeah. Okay. So it's your ex. Yeah. Your ex. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, for sure. They're literally going through, they're under judgment right now. They've been trying to call judgment on you in the spirit, like for a minute now. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like they need to fuck off, really. That's the only way I can really say that. But they want you to sacrifice this strong relationship that you have with this new person. And I don't think you should, to be quite honest. I won't tell you what to do, but this person that you're with now, I feel peace and calm with them. And this ex, I feel absolute chaos and turmoil. So they could have been the part of the pendulum. Oh my God, they're in the tower. Yes, they're in the, so literally this person's causing towers for you, but they're actually the one that's in the tower as well. Sudden changes, crumbling down. When the tower card comes out, it means somebody's been abusing their spiritual or other power. Like, let's say that they're a court official or a judge, they could take a bribe. That would be abusing power. But this is more like somebody's abusing their spiritual power. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The person that you're with now, they may have a temper, but I'm telling you, part of that temper, like I was feeling this upsetness, it's witchcraft. It's like literally she's being manipulated to act out of character. And it's because this person keeps trying to call judgment on your guys' relationship because you walked away from this ex. It's this ex doing this. And then it's kind of like whatever reaction that the person you're with is giving off is literally a reaction from them trying to call judgment on the relationship. So Knight of Wands energy again. So yeah, I feel like this person's cloaking themselves so that you don't figure out it's them doing this. They want to cloak themselves in the energy of a masculine, and they're not a masculine. It's the feminine doing this crap. So yeah, they're in the Tower, and I also feel like there's a lot of jealousy if they've been sleeping with somebody else, they cannot stop pillow talking about you. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so Christopher Richard Swinehart. All right, very long name. Well, Hannah May Tribulano. I hope I'm saying this stuff right. The real Filipina be your future girlfriend. Okay, do you know this person? I just heard yes, but you love Hannah. Okay, yeah, I heard yes, so but I don't know if it's going to be right this second. You're very welcome. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified of every time that I go live. Okay, let's see. King of Wands, leadership, visions, bold and daring, big ego, and optimism. Stay optimistic about this relationship, Christopher. And because I don't know, are you actually able to get access to her? Or is this online? Seven of Swords. I mean, I'm shuffling the cards. I don't know why this keeps coming out. So just beware, you guys, that there is somebody that's jealous of this relationship. You follow on Instagram and YouTube. Okay, so you don't, that's what I was saying. This is something online and Facebook. You have to get around this person to meet this person. Okay, to be around them physically to see if you have that chemistry with them. And I feel like you would have chemistry with them, but the whole thing is that going from it being online to being in person is going to be the most important thing. Literally. Six of Pentacles, generosity and charity, support and sharing, giving and receiving, fairness and gratitude. Yeah, see all these gifts right here? I feel like this person that you're talking about, Hannah, she's very gifted. She's extremely gifted person. So I don't know what she does on the internet, but she's very gifted. And I do feel like, this bold and daring energy is a positive energy that you hold within you. I'm just wondering who this hiding and avoiding, lying and trickery, deception and cunning is, because this is not your guys' energy. This is somebody else. Yeah. So this person, Hannah, may actually be like a Hierophant in spirit. Traditional higher learning beliefs. I don't know if she's a healer or what she does, or she's like has a baking channel. I don't know what this is, but in some type of way, she is a Hierophant. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, effort, and goals. So yeah, this looks like a good collaboration to me. Four of Wands, home and reunion, stability and belonging, celebrations. So you just got to get you got to be able to meet with this person in person, if that makes sense, rather than just online, because you can't have a full relationship with somebody. Well, you can't have sex with somebody if it's just online, even if you do video sex or whatever that is. But literally what I'm getting is that you need to meet this person in person. Let's see if you guys have camp. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. See, that's exactly. If you can make it possible, and I'm getting that with your vision, you can make it possible to, but she's got to be willing to do that as well. And also, she is a Hierophant. So this is somebody that you really need to respect. I'm getting big time that she does either donating to charity or she donates her time, and she's very generous and very big hearted and kind. Okay. Yeah. Willing, and then just, yeah, respect this woman, because this woman, I'm telling you, if this woman ever got mad at anybody, she could fold their ass up in the spirit realm, just hem their ass up permanently. So yeah, this would definitely not be a woman to just make sure. Yeah, you want to appear to be at this emperor energy to her, right? The divine masculine, which means you gain control over your life and over your emotions, you guys. We all want to be the emperor, basically, because that's the highest card in tarot. Even though this is an oracle channel, on my other channel, I do a lot more tarot, but still, the emperor is like divine masculine, control, authority, also somebody who could be a father figure, just very good energy. This Seven of Swords person, can I get clarification on that? Is there anything that they need to worry about? You may get to see a different side of this person if you meet them in person, obviously, because there's probably more to them. The Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, breaking point, and activity. So they could have somebody else that is in the Nine of Swords about them. And this person is, I feel, some type of stalker energy trying to stalk this woman. So I don't know if this is online stalking, cyber stalking, or if it feels like it's more in-person stalking. So I don't know what she does, but she's definitely a Hierophant. And there's something going on here with, this person who is just like drooling over her. Justice. So yeah, this moon is going to bring about justice. Consequences, karma, law, and integrity. This person had no integrity. That was literally trying to play her. Seven of Wands, defending yourself, protecting, stand your ground. So she could be this woman that we're talking about. She could be a little bit feeling like she had to just defend herself or protect herself or stand her ground against somebody. So she could have a little bit of walls up. So just be very gentle with her and give her the time and space to heal, because she was dealing with somebody that she had to get justice against them, basically. Nine of Pentacles, effortless and success, achievement, independence, self-sufficiency. It's because she is this person. She is a Nine of Pentacles. Even though the Nine of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck, it still is somebody that can stand on their own 2 feet, defend themselves, achieve what they want. They have self-sufficiency and they're independent. So, yeah. All right. So I feel like, there is a chance, but you got to get in the vicinity of this person, or vice versa, have them get in the vicinity of you, and then it would be very compatible, which is very cool that you found this person. So I'm happy for you guys. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you all for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you're notified of every time that I go live. You don't want to miss out on the messages. And yeah, I've got this channel, and then I have another platform that is called ASTRAEA Love. I'm just typing it in. Make sure you get a subscription there as well. I do readings on that channel that are more tarot readings, and then I come over to this channel. All right. Okay, you guys, know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. Have a wonderful full moon and have a wonderful day. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.